Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Yosef. I'm going to come back to you with another wisdom lesson today. This time, talking to you about the medicine of life. All right. Some of you, by the starting of this title, you may be wondering what is the medicine of life. Some of you may be trying to figure out where I'm about to go with this. So I'm going to go right into it. All right. So let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, and we're going to go to verse number 16. It says, "A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Most High shall find him." So the scripture is telling us right off the bat, all right, a faithful friend is the medicine of life. Some of you out there that's taking a look at this, you may have very few to none when it comes to friends right now. All right, so I want to be able to share with you, according to the scriptures, what we are supposed to be looking for in a true friend, which the scripture says is a medicine of life. Why is that friend a medicine of life to you? All right, I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 25 and tell you that. Proverbs chapter 25. And we're going to go to verse number 11. It says, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver." So what this true friend is going to do for you, they're not going to give you words of flattery, but they're going to give you on-time words that's going to be like apples of gold. All right, and a person that speaks, good words is going to be health unto the bones. All right, so these individuals that are your true friends, which you're only going to get a few of them in this life that we live. All right, some of you that's out here right now, you didn't really start getting friends until you were probably in your 20s or 30s, real true friends. I know some of you may have had a one here, one there, when you were growing up, maybe in high school, you may have a few different people. But in all actuality, you're only going to get a few real friends in your life. All right. I personally, I know thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people, right? But I only have a few true friends, a few individuals that I know that I'm in a bind, I can call them, they're going to come and help me out. A few individuals that I know if I'm down to my last, these individuals, they will help me if they got to pull from their last. Now, not to get my friends mixed up with my elders, because I do have a few elders too, and I put them in two different categories. I got elders and I got friends. All right, these elders are at a different level, but a friend, a true friend, that's going to be there for you at all times. All right, you might be looking far and wide to find these individuals. But let's continue though. So it talks about that person speaking like apples of gold. Now let's go back to chapter 6 again, because I want to drill this in your mind. All right, Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse number 7. It said, "If you will get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." So on your journey of trying to accumulate friends, I'm not saying you're supposed to be going out looking for friends, because you really want the ones that's going to come natural to you. The ones that you don't have to put a lot of effort into. The ones that you don't have to be all fake and phony and try to act like someone that you're not just to appease somebody. I'm not talking about those type of people. I'm talking about but a true friend. All right, if you're going to go get a friend, it said prove them first. It said, and be not hasty to credit them. We cannot be hasty to credit individuals. We have to let time take its course. We have to let individuals show the manner of person that they truly are before we decide if we want to embark on a further relationship with these individuals. All right? It talks about that. And let's go to Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27 and verse number 7. It said, "Praise no man before you hear him speak, for this is the trial of men." So before you get to determine if you really want this person to be your friend or not, wait till they start speaking. Some individuals are shy, some individuals are what they call introverts, and they hold things in. That'll say a lot. But that's when you're going to be able to prove what a person is all about, when they start speaking. So do not praise a man before you start speaking. Let's continue though. It talks about that. It said, In verse number 8, it says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion and will not abide in the day of your trouble. Some individuals, they will make themselves your friends because they have an agenda. All right, some individuals, they want to, take advantage of you. They want to use you for what you have. Some individuals are plotting on the way down the road. They can get you in the right place and possibly even cause harm to you. There are a variety of different reasons why individuals, they try to befriend you. Some and a few of them are sincere and genuine, and they mean it from their heart. All right, so not to look at everybody with a side eye. Let's continue, verse 9. And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover your reproach. All right, that's when individuals will start speaking evil on you. Once you get on their bad side, once you get to a point where you're not agreeing with them, seeing things eye to eye with them, all right, that's when they'll go and try to make a video about you. That's when they'll go and try to start telling other people about you. That's when they will start causing discord once they see that you're not, agreeing with them in the way that you once was. All right, doing a Facebook Live about you. Let's continue. It says again, verse number 10, again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. Some of these individuals will sit down and eat with you. You invite them into your home. Some of these individuals, they got an eye on your wife. Some of them got an eye on your husband. These are the same individuals that'll sit down at the table and eat with you. All right, so there'll be a companion at the table. But when you start going through some things, he said they will not abide. They're not going to stay around for you. Let's continue. All right, so it said verse 11, but in the prosperity he will be as thyself, and he will be bold against thy servants. So this little friend will try to take authority over your servants. He will try to take authority over people that you know, right? Number 12, if you be brought low, he will be against thee, and he will hide himself from your face. All right, it's easy to see who's for you. Once you start going through some things, you'll be able to clearly see who's there in your corner. Because it's hard when things are going good, when you got money in your pocket, when you're able to buy people things, when you have all this authority, when you have, people coming and going and doing what you're telling them to do. It's kind of hard to see who's there for you at that time. But when you start going through some things, that's when people's true colors start to really come out. All right. It said, verse 13, separate yourself from your enemies and take heed of your friends. All right. Separate yourself from your enemies and take heed to the people that you call your friends. These are the people that we really got to be paying close attention to. All right. I know they got a saying on the streets that say to keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. I still don't get the enemies part being closer, but keeping your friends at a distance of where you can be able to observe them. All right. Number 14, it said a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such a one has found a treasure. So it said a faithful friend is a strong defense. That's like a hedge of protection around you. All right, when you look at that word that many people use, that they call individuals Ak, or they call them their brother, well, that person is a hedge against the enemy. That person is a brother that stands between you and the enemy. All right, a faithful friend is like that person, which is a strong defense for you. So a faithful friend is supposed to be there for you to help you. All right. It says, nothing does countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. So if you come across a faithful friend, you need to do what you can to keep that relationship. Because remember what I told you, you're only going to get a few faithful friends in your whole entire existence being on this earth. You're going to come across many associates, which they call rayas. You're going to come across many individuals who you may say you're cool with, or y'all like the same things, y'all got similar interests, but there are only a few individuals who qualify as a faithful friend, which is the medicine of life. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 17 real quick. Proverbs chapter 17, and many individuals out there, they're discouraged. They just like, man, I don't really have no true friends out here. I don't really have people that I can deal with. All right, Proverbs 17 and 17. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So the scripture tells us that a friend is born, a friend loveth at all times. A true friend, which is the medicine of life, it says they're going to love you at all times. When things are good, when things are bad, when things are not looking so pleasant for you, they're going to come by and be able to encourage you. They're going to come by and be able to assist you. Long as you're not doing nothing and falling into this slump where you done turn your back on the Most High and you cursing him and you blaspheming him, this friend will be there to try to help you. And a brother is born for adversity. All right, let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 22 real quick. All right, we're going to bring this home. Ecclesiasticus chapter 22 and verse number 20. It said, whoso casteth a stone and at the birds friend him away, and he that upbraideth his friend breaketh his friendship. That person that continues to scold his friend, talk behind his friend's back, that person is going to eventually lose that friendship. All right, 21. Though you drew us a sword at their friend, yet despair not, for their baby is returning unto favor. So it says, even if you pulled out a sword on your enemy, on your friend, even if you got into a fight with your friend, all right, it said there still may be a chance to reconcile things. All right, but verse number 22. But if you has opened your mouth against your friend, fear not, there may be reconciliation, except for upbraiding and pride, or disclosing of secrets, or a treacherous wound. For these things every friend will depart. So you see that right there? If it's because of upbraiding, is it because of pride, is it because of disclosing of secrets, then that means you might as well say it's over with. Don't try to go back and make a friend if you've been running this person down behind their back, if you've been talking about them, if you've been disclosing their secrets, you might as well say that friendship is over with. Unless the Most High does a miraculous thing. All right? Proverbs chapter 18 to 24. We're going to close it out with this one. This is key right here. All right, because some of you don't have friends, you don't have individuals who you can bounce things off of. I'm going to show you why. Proverbs chapter 18 to 24. It says, a man that has friends must first show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. So it says a man that has friends must first show himself friendly or herself friendly. So maybe you're not showing yourself friendly. That's maybe why you don't have any friends in the first place. All right. I don't like to wear a bunch of t-shirts, but I found one that spoke to me when I was in the store just the other day. And it says loyalty. Going from the bottom to the top, it says loyalty. It said, don't settle for nothing less. All right. Loyalty. Don't settle for nothing less. Don't be settling for anything just because you want to fit in with a group of men or a group of women, because you want to be accepted by individuals. Focus on the individuals that are loyal to you, all right, that are the medicine of life. Not individuals that are yes men or yes women, not telling you everything that you like to hear, but telling you what you need to hear. Focus on those people that's going to help you grow. Focus on those friends that's going to pray with you, that's going to fast for you. Focus on them individuals that don't have an evil eye against you. Those individuals that want to see you succeed just as much as they succeed, or even more than what they are actually succeeding in. Because a faithful friend is the medicine of life. All right, and if you fear the Most High, He will send you that person. Even if you are a man, He can send you another brother or a man, or He can send you a woman to be a faithful friend. That friend might end up turning into a marriage, it might turn into something else. All right, but I'm telling you this, a faithful friend is medicine. That person can speak life unto you. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. A faithful friend will speak life unto you. When you're going through your darkest moments and you're going through your roughest time, that faithful friend will speak life, because they are the medicine of life. You see the situation with David and Jonathan, all right, Jonathan, they were like brothers. All right, the love that they had was, the scripture said it exceeded the love of a woman. I know people took that scripture, they try to make assumptions, try to say that them two had something going on some homosexual stuff. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is they were very close brothers. They was there for each other. Jonathan loved David so much that he went ahead and told him how to escape from his own father that was trying to kill him. A faithful friend is the medicine of life. How many true friends do you have in your life? Be real with yourself. I'm not talking about all the associates. I'm not talking about your Facebook friends. Those Facebook friends are not really friends. All right? How many people out of your 4,000 or 5,000 friends are going to be there for you in the time of your need? but a faithful friend will, and that may only be 2, 3, maybe even 4 people out of everyone you know. Maybe 5. If the Most High really gave you favor, you got 5. But the majority out there, I guarantee you don't have more than probably 2 handfuls of real friends. The rest of these individuals are just associates, all right? And you gotta treat them as such. Associates, they don't come into your house. Associates, you don't bring them around your children. Associates, you don't bring them around your husband or your wife. That's what you allow the faithful friend to be access to. And that faithful friend is really like a brother. That faithful friend is really like a sister, all right, along to your family. So with that said, if you like this video right here, or any of the previous videos that I did up until this point, click that subscribe button, click that bell button for the notifications, share this video with as many individuals that you know that would like to be enlightened on these wisdom lessons. Until the next time we meet again, I say shalom, shalom, Yah Barah.